Nice say he that keepeth his mouth, you know. They shall belong God.
The drinks, of course.
Yeah.
The drinks part of the restaurant is a part that's
Absolutely
dear to my heart because my friend Levi asked me to help create the drinks inside there. Do you make cocktails at all or drinks at all?
Well, yes, I do my own personal, but I think I've always said that you can only do what you're good at.
Okay.
I don't believe that in business, especially the magnitude where we're at, you should be guessing at anything at this range. I do believe that it's always about teamwork in business, especially in food. If you can't do it, then get the best person to do it. And I know when it comes to the flavors of the food, of the jerk chicken and of the sauces and all that, I don't think we need nobody to come tell me about that.
See it there?
But I do think that when it comes to like the drinks and the flavors around the bar, it's important to get the best people. And I'm not bigging you up, Ian, because you're already big enough as it is already. But I think to be fair to say that if I was looking for the best person to curate my bar, to make my drinks taste fabulous and to actually merge with the food that I'm actually cooking, there was no better choice than to ask you to come in. So
cheers,
it's been absolutely wonderful since you've been in. You've actually shaped our bar, shaped it around the food, which I think is the most unique thing I can think that what we can offer, because we are about the food where the restaurant is concerned. We don't have a big bar and we're not big on the drinks. But what we do have, we know that it actually accents the food itself, and I think that's the most important thing.
I've got two questions for you. One is, do you ever still go back to Notting Hill Carnival? And the second question is, the original sauce, is it very much different from what's actually mass-produced now?
Well, the first one, the
Two
carnival.
good questions.
Yeah, very good question. The carnival, it's been 10 years since I started at the carnival. It was 2006 that I actually launched the sauce and have the name Reggae Sauce for the first time. So it was great that this carnival just gone, I was afforded to get to go back for the first time in a long time to celebrate 50 years of carnival and 10 years of Levi Roots. And it's just brilliant seeing so many people came that was there in 2006 when I first launched, and has been following me throughout the whole TV and everything like that. So it's been brilliant to go back, and it's a part of my life, not in the carnival. And I think I owe most things that I have to the carnival for being able to start there. And your second question about the original sauce. Well, I mean, all I can say about that is that when we did the original sauce in my kitchen in Brixton, it was me and my kids, well, 6 kids. I have 7, but 1 is in America. It was me and my 6 kids that was in my flat in Brixton. And we did it very sort of, we kissed every pepper and we made love with every onion and cried with every scallion and type thing like that. And it was very personal to us as a family. We did it in my back garden. We had 1 large Dutch pot. And every time that we cooked a batch of the sauce, it was always 67 bottles that made the perfect recipe to fit in at the Dutch pot that we have in the kitchen. So to be scaled up when we had the deal from Sainsbury's to make 250,000 bottles in one go, the science is just absolutely different, and I'm sure you'll understand that. It's not the same science of making 65 bottles to cry with every pepper and kiss every onion that you do, because it was very personal to me and my children. But it was one of the most tearful part in my life when I had to do that. It's to saying that this is not about me and my kids anymore. We can't be playing Red Hot Chili Peppers, which we used to love playing that album when we used to make the sauce. And we can't play Bob Marley's tune, Stir It Up, anymore, because this now is being done in a fantastic way, 250,000 bottles. So it was a totally different science than how it is, as how it is. Still the same great taste, but it's just that the way that we did it was very personal to me and my family, and it was very sad to see and let it go. But hey, we weren't making any money much then when we were doing it. It was just about the love. But now, thank God that we haven't wanted anything, since we've done that, and I thank God for that.
Another question right here, over here.
Hi.
You've said how much rum has inspired your general drinking and cooking with you and your friend over here. Have there been any times where you've been thinking of going into rum yourself?
Yeah, that's a really good question. As a Rasta man, it's been always difficult for me when it comes to NPDs, new products on the brand. Because I think the integrity of who I am plays a big part in how people like me on TV. And I have to be very careful with that. I don't want them to see me prancing around as a Rastaman, and yet I'm going to have things on the brand that really Rastas shouldn't be doing. Things like pork ribs and all that, even though there's a lot of money in that, and alcoholic beverages and things like that. So I'm always very careful in how I look at that. But I do think rum is one that when I am ready to do that, I do think that I'll be forgiven for doing it, because it is about cooking, it is about food. And I always grown up with my grandma saying that, have a bit of rum because it's for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, that's what my mom did to me.
It's not really an alcohol where you go around saying that I'm going to drink rum to get drunk. So, for me as a Rasta man, I do think that I have been thinking of doing something alcoholic-wise. And if I do, I think rum would be the perfect one for me to, because it's a little bit of excuse I can say it's for cooking as well. But yeah, I just have to be very careful, and that's why I haven't done anything alcoholic or pork or anything like that on the brand, because it is about the integrity of wine. I have to think very carefully when we do that, in how we market it, for instance. There's a way around it, and maybe in the future, yeah.
Chatter with me, will chatter of me, murder rap big informer.